So the M13B has been incredibly difficult to unlock, as previously you could only earn it by completing a challenge in DMZ. A load of people struggled. I know so many people were having a headache with this, but now it's just been made so much easier to unlock this weapon. So anyone who's been struggling and wants this weapon, this is the video for you, as I'm going to show you how to get it incredibly fast. So here is the fastest way to unlock the M13B assault rifle in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone Season 3. Leave a like if you find this useful, and check out my other Season 3 guides like leveling up weapons fast for when you unlock the M13B. I'm sure you want to level it up, but without further ado, let's get straight into it. So there's several ways to do it. We're going to talk about the newest and most easiest way to get this weapon unlocked, and then we'll talk about some of the other methods. So to start off with, we've got the trophy hunt event, which is a new way to earn it incredibly fast. So in Season 3, there is a new event called the trophy hunt, and this is running across Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, and basically every time you kill enemies in multiplayer, Battle Royale and DMZ, you'll earn trophies which you can redeem for rewards like blueprints, calling cards, XP tokens, that kind of thing. There's also mastery skins for unlocking a certain amount of rewards, but one of the rewards you can get in this trophy hunt event is this new Venom Strike Pro-tuned blueprint for the M13B assault rifle, and it costs 150 trophies. So basically all you have to do is earn some trophies, go to this event store, redeem these trophies for a blueprint, and hey presto, you've got the M13B assault rifle. And this blueprint itself looks pretty decent, looks very cool, so if you wanted this weapon, you're finally going to have it. Now it costs 150 trophies, and actually if you bought the Season 3 Battle Pass, you'll have been given 150 trophies for free anyway. So if you've bought the Battle Pass with COD points, you can buy this blueprint for free straight away with these trophies. If not, you can earn them, but don't worry, we'll talk about how to earn them quickly. If you want a full guide on how to earn the trophies fast, check out my separate guide, but we're going to talk about the main points here in this video. Now you earn trophies by killing enemies and running over them to pick up the trophies that they dropped. These trophies look like black and gold coins, but you're only limited to earning a certain number of trophies per match depending on the mode, so you have to keep going in, earning them in matches, and then finishing the match and doing the same thing again. We'll discuss the best methods for getting these trophies in multiplayer, Warzone 2 Battle Royale and DMZ, and then we'll talk about which mode in this is best overall, and then after that we can talk about other ways to get this weapon as well, which are a little bit more difficult. So for multiplayer, to get these trophies so that you can redeem it for the M13 blueprint, you can earn 6 trophies per match regardless of the mode. Each enemy killed is 1 trophy, so you have to kill all 6 different enemies in a match to get these 6 trophies, and once you've earned these trophies you need to secure them, and to do this in multiplayer you need to stay in the match until it finishes. Basically don't quit the match before it finishes or it won't count and you'll lose all the trophies you earned in that match. Now seeing as you can get 6 trophies per multiplayer match and you have to stick around until the end, otherwise you'll lose them, I recommend playing the most reliably short game mode, which is Team Deathmatch. But obviously if there's another better fast paced mode which comes along like Shipment 24/7 in the next few weeks, then obviously go for that. But for now, Team Deathmatch is a good short game mode, so keep playing matches of TDM to earn those trophies. Once you've earned all 6 trophies in a match, you want to try to finish the match as fast as possible by using like lethal equipment, score streaks, stuff like that, just to kind of speed up the score count so that you reach the limit and the match finishes sooner. So if you're playing Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, that's how to do it. What about if you're playing Battle Royale? Well, in Warzone Battle Royale, you can earn up to 8 trophies per match, and unlike multiplayer, the trophies are not limited to 1 per player killed. This time it's 2 trophies per kill, plus more if they're carrying trophies themselves that they've picked up from other people, so it's at least 2 trophies per kill in Battle Royale basically. After earning trophies, you need to secure them by going to an upload station and holding square or X to upload them. If you don't do this before dying, you'll obviously lose all the trophies acquired in that life and you'll have to start over again. And after earning all 8 of these trophies, you can quit the match. You don't need to stay in it till the end, you can quit the match in Warzone and then keep playing matches over and over again. Now in terms of which mode, you can play Al Mazrah Resurgence or Ashika Island Resurgence, but Ashika Island Resurgence is best, I'd say. Resurgence so that you can keep getting multiple lives and keep spawning in so you don't die straight away. And if you're doing Ashika Island Resurgence, I'd say solos ideally, that way you don't run into large groups of enemies and you can easily get this done on your own. So what I recommend is, for Resurgence, spawn in, head to one of the upload terminals. There's only 2 on Ashika Island, and you want to head to the one that's nearer the centre of the map or a busier area. This will be best as you'll come across more enemies. So if you go to the one that's further away, there's less enemies and it'll be more difficult to do this challenge. So what you want to do is find a weapon as floor loot or in a supply box, gear up and hang around the area near this upload station. It's best to upload batches of trophies as and when you earn them, rather than waiting to get all of them and then upload them, otherwise you might die and lose them all. And enemies will want to upload their trophies, so if you are waiting near the terminal, there'll be lots of enemies coming across, you know, and as the trophy event nears closer to the end and becomes more well known, more enemies will flock to these terminals, so it's better as you will come across more enemies, but it's likely to get quite hectic in matches over the coming days and weeks, so therefore try and earn all your trophies as soon as possible so you don't need to keep going in when it's crazy hectic. Alright, that's how to do it in Battle Royale. What about DMZ to get these trophies done? Well, in DMZ you can earn up to 12 trophies per match, and you can earn these trophies from AI enemies as well as other enemy players. AI will drop one trophy at a time, but not every kill is guaranteed to drop one. In my games I found that every 2 to 4 AI kills will tend to drop a trophy, so it really won't take many kills to get all of these trophies earned. Sometimes every other AI kill will get you one. So it's fairly easy to get them, and also real enemy players drop 2 trophies per kill, plus any other trophies they may have picked up as well. So ideally try and go for enemy kills if you can, as opposed to just AI, but if not, AI are fine. And after earning trophies you need to secure them by going to an upload station and holding square X to upload them. If you don't do this before dying, you'll lose all the trophies acquired in that game, and then obviously it'll be a waste, so make sure you upload them as soon as you can. And once you've earned all 12 trophies, you can leave the match or exfil, so pretty straightforward. Which map is best for DMZ? Well, Building 21 I would say is the best. It's really compact, it's all one building, there's lots of rooms, but it doesn't take long to get from room to room. It's not like a big map where you have to kind of go around and get to different areas. It's much more simple than that. And often you can get all 12 trophies in less than 5 minutes. It's really, really quick. But it's a harder map, you need a Building 21 access keycard, and it's only available on the weekends. So if it's not around when you want to play it, either Ashika Island or Al Mazrah are good, but I would say Ashika is probably slightly better as it's a smaller map and more compact. So I would say the order is Building 21 is best, then Ashika Island, and then Al Mazrah. Now when you spawn in, you want to get kills along the way and try to aim for at least 6 to 8 trophies before you get to the upload station on whatever map you're on. At the upload station you want to secure the trophies, then hang around that area to earn the rest of the trophies before you get up to your total of 12. And it may be useful to have things like self-revive or a revive pistol, stims, 2 or 3 plate vest, insured weapons, that kind of thing if you can on your character before you go into the game. This is where active duty can come in handy by having a different active duty slot. But if you want to leave the match as soon as you've earned all 12 trophies, bring a rubbish contraband weapon or spawn in without one and just go and pick one up, and that way if you die or quit you won't lose anything. So that's how to do it in DMZ, Battle Royale and MP. Overall I'd say DMZ is the best mode, especially Building 21. It's really, really fast. Battle Royale is pretty good and multiplayer is not very good, but it is still an okay way if you want to play that. So keep earning those trophies, and then like I say, once you've earned 150 trophies, go to the events tab and buy the Venom Strike green blueprint for the M13B, and then you'll finally have the weapon unlocked. So it's pretty easy and it saves you guys a lot of stress compared to the other method. But if you do want to unlock the base weapon, or you didn't get a chance to complete this trophy hunt event and get it while it was around, there are 2 other ways to unlock the M13B in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone. We're going to quickly talk about those now, but if you do want a more detailed guide with more tips on how to unlock this M13B in DMZ, check out my separate guide for that I made last season on how to get it pretty quickly. It's got some great tips on there if you need. Alright, so the 2 best methods if you don't want to do this trophy hunt event are as follows. The first one is getting a teammate to drop it for you in DMZ. I'm sure a lot of people know about this, but I'm going to go for it very quickly. So if you have any teammates who have already unlocked this weapon, you can get them to spawn in with the M13B weapon, drop the weapon on the floor so you can pick it up, then immediately head for the exfil point, and if you successfully exfil with that weapon in your hands, you will unlock it. It's more difficult as it requires obviously getting another person to load into a match and drop it for you, but if you leave a comment below this video, I'm sure there'll be lots of other people who can drop the weapon for you or want to team up with you to earn it more quickly, so definitely leave it down below if you need help with that. I'm sure there'll be other forums for if you need help as well. Alright, the second method for getting it in DMZ is by completing the challenge for DMZ, which says you need to unlock it by defeating the chemist in the radiation zone of DMZ and extracting his dropped weapon. So basically you need to go up to the chemist in DMZ and take his weapon from him. It's a nice yellow M13B variant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go for a class setup, talk about a quick setup and then some tips for getting this done quickly in DMZ if you need this weapon, because I know a lot of people are still struggling to get this unlocked. So my class setup, I'd recommend for the weapon using a weapon that's an insured slot, something ideally like a sniper, because that way you can kill people from far away, but it can be an assault rifle, or otherwise I quite like to have an LMG on, as that's got a lot of ammo, a lot of firepower. So it's up to you. I would say probably a sniper or an LMG. And ideally you want to put a suppressor on that weapon as well to avoid alerting enemies. You can be a bit more stealthy and you're likely to do better if you put a suppressor on. So a decent weapon, insured slot, ideally a sniper or an LMG, and put a suppressor on. For the equipment, I would recommend putting on a stim so you can heal yourself when you take damage, or alternatively you can put on a spotter scope so you can keep track of people, which we'll talk about later on. And for the lethal, put on something like a Semtex or a thermite grenade. For the field upgrade, put on a munitions box so you can resupply ammo as and when you need. So what I recommend is when you get into DMZ, you want to do a little bit of a setup first, just so you're ready for this little battle, and then you can go and get the weapon. So let's talk about the setup quickly. You want to earn money, so get a few AI kills, search buildings to look for money to loot, try and find a 2 or 3 plate armor vest, and perhaps a medium or large backpack if you come across it, just so you can carry more stuff. And then you want to get some armor plates either from the store or by looting them, and ensure you have enough ammo, 2 good weapons, and if you have space in your inventory, I would stow some extra stims in case if you come across them, just so you can heal yourself if you need. You can find these on like dead enemy AI, medicine cupboards in the bathrooms, first aid kits in the bathrooms, or public buildings like gas stations. Loads of different places will give you these stims. You also ideally want something like a self-revive or revive pistol just in case you go down. You can find these from loot chests, first aid boxes, that kind of thing. Radiation blocker is really good as well. You can find this in chests, medicine cabinets, bathrooms, that kind of thing. This will obviously, as the name suggests, stop you from taking damage from the radiation as quickly. I'd also recommend getting some gas masks. So ideally you can find one from a dead enemy or in a loot chest. These do come up from time to time. Alternatively, you can also go into a quick setup game beforehand, find or buy a gas mask, and then exfil so you have it on your player the next time at the start of the next game. And the good thing is, at the moment, because in Season 3 they've added these active duty slots, you can go and get it several times, like have a mask on each one, maybe a self-revive on each of your active duty slots, build it up, and that way you've got several good attempts to try and get this thing done, whereas before you go in, set up, have your gear, and then you might die easily, and then you have to do it all over again, and it's really difficult. Whereas now you've got 3 different chances straight away with a good character once you've built up your gear to go in, and it's easier to do. So definitely recommend having some good gear on beforehand. You could also buy at least one gas mask for $2,000 in the current game you're trying to get the weapon, but it's up to you. Obviously that will cost money. Alternatively, you can find one on the enemies within the radiation zone. So that yellow radiation zone on the map, enemies within that radiation zone will obviously have to have a mask on them to stop taking radiation damage. So obviously if you kill them, you can pick one up from them, but obviously you have to risk taking some damage when you go into that zone before you get their mask. Now you want to find a suitable vehicle to travel over to the radiation zone, which is that yellow circle on the map with the pink radioactive symbol. Once you've got everything, head over to the radioactive zone, find a good vantage point, start taking out enemies one by one, and ideally, like I say, a weapon with a silencer so they're less likely to know you're there. Now stepping into this radioactive zone will cause you to take radiation damage quickly and die, so you need that gas mask. So if you do get to the edge of the radiation zone, try to lure someone to the edge of it or out, pick up their mask, and then you'll be good to go. Once you've got a gas mask or radiation blocker, some method of stopping the radiation, and you've picked off some enemies, you want to head into the zone. If the chemist has not been killed by other players, a banner will pop up saying that the chemist is close by, and therefore you know that you need to go and kill him. You'll come across lots of other enemy I2, so try to take them out slowly. Keep picking up enemy gas masks so you don't run out. That's the main problem, is the gas, so you need to keep picking up masks or use your radiation blocker. And push slowly, take cover a lot, reload when you need. The chemist is an enemy in a bright yellow hazmat suit. He's really obvious to see, and often once the chemist is alerted to your presence, they'll try to come towards you and seek you out, so it makes it a little bit easier, but they will have lots of people swarming around them, so make sure you take them out too. The chemist has extra health, so make sure you have lethal equipment, plenty of ammo, or you can shoot him from far away with a sniper. Like I say, 2 bullets to the head should kill him. And if you cannot see the chemist, or you're not told he's nearby, keep searching around the whole zone, and if you still can't find him, it's likely he's been taken out by someone else, and then you'll have to go into another game. Now once you kill him, you'll be told by the voice announcer he's down, so then you can go up to him, look for his weapon. It should be a bright yellow M13B variant, and then once you've got that, you just need to pick it up, get in your vehicle, head straight to the exfil point, and you need to do that without dying, otherwise you'll lose the weapon and you have to do it all over again. So drive back to this exfil point, run into the green smoke cloud, hold square or X to call in the helicopter to leave the map, then run behind cover or get in your vehicle or something, wait till the helicopter lands, get in it, and then successfully exfil, and you'll get the M13B variant, and that's how to do it. So like I say, that is the more difficult method. So if you want a better guaranteed way, you can either obviously get someone to drop it for you or do this trophy hunt event. From a time perspective, it's probably quicker to do it in DMZ, but a lot of times you can fail and it's quite difficult. So if you want a guaranteed way to do it, the trophy hunt event is the way to go. But anyway, there we have it. That is the best, fastest and easiest way to get the M13B in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone Season 3. I know a lot of people are struggling with this, so hopefully this helps you guys out a bit. If you want to level up this M13B once you unlock it, so you can make a good class, check out my easy Season 3 weapon XP guide via the card on screen, link in the description, to level up the weapon fast. Feel free to check out my other guides like leveling up the battle pass, earning tier skips while AFK, all that kind of stuff, unlocking other weapons. Be sure to leave a like if you found this video useful, and feel free to subscribe by clicking the bell icon to stay up to date with all my latest Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone videos. But thank you so much for watching, hope you found it useful, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.